Recently, there is a so-called NGO. It's not even an NGO. Because NGO stands for non-governmental organization. They are not non-governmental because they are funded by a federal budget, by a state. This so-called NGO produces reports claiming that the FDS and the VDP commit abuses. It went in here, it came out there. It's to tarnish your morale. It's to scare you, to prevent you from being able to fight. No. Moreover, we are going to file a complaint against this NGO because people need to understand something. What is happening to us here? It's true that they have manipulated part of our populations in the Sahel here, but they didn't have that kind of weaponry. What brought such significant weaponry into their ranks? It's Libya. Who destroyed Libya? It's this NGO, the same NGO that made false reports and gave them to those who wanted to create a rebellion so that people would intervene and overthrow Gaddafi. And the powder keg ended up being poured into the Sahel. These millions of lives that have been taken in the Sahel, we must file a complaint against this NGO because it is responsible for these false reports it made to support this thesis of attacking Libya. They have no moral lessons to give us. Look at the world. Let them go defend human rights all over the world first before coming here. We are fortunate to have similar situations. In this world, you voluntarily committed yourselves. There are countries where people are forcibly taken, killed. You leave or you die. Others, even while trying to flee, end up dying. They don't talk about human rights because these people see us as subhumans. They see us as slaves. That's how it is in their minds. They have never changed their mindset, but it's up to us to show them that we are not slaves and we will never accept this state of affairs. It should not affect your morale. In the history of the world, there have been wars. And during the Second World War, people organized themselves to defend all over the place. But there is a country that could not defend itself, which had to come and take our ancestors to go defend them. And today that same country wants to give us lessons. The pot calling the kettle black. No. You are the descendants of those same ancestors who went to defend others, who liberated the world from Nazism. Today you are fighting for your lands. These same individuals dare to create terms to tarnish you. We oppose this. We will never agree.
Yeah, alright, my people of Biafra, in the morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. If you are not joining us, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a big all happening just right now in Southeast and beyond. Yeah, my people, now this is Ibrahim Traore, the man of the moments, the man on fire right now, the man we don't decide on, we want to liberate Africa from slavery, from poverty. But Africans, the stupid, ignorant ones, see no one believe, see no one here. It's actually crazy that some people are still protesting against this man that have made everything free in there. So this why we don't build countries, we don't build industries, we don't build factories for a country, we don't make school free, we don't make almost everything free for a country, we don't clear the debt of a country. But it's actually crazy that some people are actually coming out to protest against this man. But I see they believe say all those people are still paid people, because nobody will go come, nobody go talk say like suffer, nobody go talk say don't like good thing. It's actually crazy. Yeah, this is where this thing fall under IPOP, because of these men. All of them have been getting their inspiration from Biafra, from Nnamdi. You know, Nnamdi have been fighting for Biafra for a very long time. This is the reason that we have been fighting for Biafra, because Nigeria is not going anywhere. Ever since I see the President Trump don't they say won't go arrest this man for those good no reason. See, for the man for taking his people out of Hungary, for taking I just don't understand. I just don't understand why the president. Yeah, we still don't understand why President Trump will be seeking for Ibrahim Traore arrest, because it's actually crazy. I don't know if these people, they are against the development of Africa, because this is the same question is the question that I asked, that these people they ask, that when we say since they brought in democracy to Africa, when we say none of one African country they like this none of one African they like this European their country, as in none of this one man black country they like this white people their country. It's actually crazy. Since when democracy enter here, since when everything enter for here, everything is just upside down. If we are just living in suffer and hungry, everybody, Africa is just dying every day. No good road, no good. It's actually crazy. Though I don't want to spoil the video, because a lot of things we are saying. This guy, yeah, we still don't know the reason. If you don't know the reason that President Trump will be seeking out for President Traore arrest, but we are still close. We are still close, and all the updates and all the headline news will be coming to you guys. I will continue to update you guys. That one are for sure. But listen to what this guy have to say about Biafra and this Ibrahim Traore, and tell me what you think in the comment section. Yeah, I'll be right back. God bless you.
As possible. God bless you.
Breaking news. Direct message to President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso from the United States of Biafra. Hear the news in details. Wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, you are welcome once again to Biafra Unite channel /television this very moment. Today's date is 27th of April 2025, and I have some video clips and message to Ibrahim Traore, and also for every one of you listening to my voice right now from wherever you are all over the world. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, I want you to pay very good attention to this very news, because it's very, very important. I can assure you, my people. This very broadcast that I'm making right now is strictly for President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. And I have a very important message to him all the way from the United States of Biafra land. So please, once you come across this very message, I want you to do the needful. It will be of help, not just to Burkina Faso people, but also for Africa at large. And before we continue, I'm going to play you 2 clips of video from different sources. After playing the videos, I will then send the message to President Ibrahim Traore. And this message is coming all the way from Biafra land. So please, it will be very, very important that this very all-important message gets to Ibrahim Traore, not only for his security or the security of his own people, but also for the betterment and the revolution that is long overdue in Africa. So pay attention as I play these 2 videos for you. Even though you have watched them before, relax. The most important is the message which will be sent to Ibrahim Traore. These 2 videos is to build my foundation. So pay attention while we move.
It's about Ibrahim Traore, the Burkina Faso president. I have to say I was very, very disappointed. Very, very disappointed to hear that Burkina Faso citizens abroad were protesting against his government. How can you protest against someone who is effectively changing geopolitics in Africa? How can you effectively say that you are protesting against Ibrahim Traore? What has urged me to respond on this platform is because someone wrote to me through my people asking me to address the Ibrahim Traore situation. It is clear to me that there is an issue with his leadership. And when I say an issue, not necessarily an issue, but people are worried and concerned about how he is conducting and making sure that he effectively caters for Burkina Faso citizens. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't seem to understand why Burkina Faso citizens abroad were protesting if it wasn't because you have been paid to protest. He, in my view, from what we can gather, has had 18 assassination attempts. That is a world record. 18 assassination attempts. And I'm talking about fake assassinations. 18 assassination attempts. That is worrying. I'm calling on all African leaders to do what we can to protect Ibrahim Traore. I know that not all African leaders support the way he has taken over power. But it is clear to me, and it is clear to those who want to get rid of him, and those protesting, and those who support him, that he is very, very effective as a leader. And I am supporting Ibrahim Traore all the way. All the way. I would not repeat this. Ibrahim Traore has all my support. And to all Burkina Faso citizens, both abroad and in your country, make sure you fall behind your leader. What we are experiencing in Africa is great. He's changing geopolitics for the better. And for those who are planning assassination attempts and assassination coups, it will not work. It will not work. Africa must protect Ibrahim Traore. Thank you.
Now, this is the first video, and I want you to pay attention as we watch the second video, because the second video is very, very important. This is the foundation of this very broadcast and the important message that will be sent to President Ibrahim Traore, which is the most important thing that everybody will hold dearly on this very broadcast, that will make you send it to Ibrahim Traore and his people. Pay attention as we continue.
You see, we were not there when Patrice Lumumba of Congo was assassinated by the CIA and the Belgian government in 1961. We were not. We weren't born when Kwame Nkrumah was removed in a coup by the same CIA in 1966 on a trip to Vietnam. When Thomas Sankara was assassinated by France and his right-hand man in 1987 in Burkina Faso, we were very, very young. And even when Muammar Gaddafi of Libya was brutally unalived in 2011 by NATO, we were uninformed and thought it was for the good of Africa. Do you know what's common between Lumumba and Nkrumah? They were seen too close to Russia. It was a threat to the West. Today, in our own eyes, they are coming again to remove another great African. Captain Ibrahim Traore is seen too close to Putin of Russia and must therefore be removed. That's the agenda, ladies and gentlemen. This time, with all the information we have as Black Africans, what are we going to do about it? How will history remember us? What will we say when history talks about our generation? Did we put up a fight? Did we stand up? Did we say something, or did we look the other way, thinking it was too far away from our doors? Ladies and gentlemen, that time is here to stand for something. France and the US government have decided to take down Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso by any means necessary. What's your stand on this matter? Can't we, as the people of Africa, throw the biggest continental march or demonstration ever in support of our brother? From Ghana, South Africa, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Cameroon to Ethiopia, can't we put together a simultaneous march on the same day across the continent of Africa in support of this young hero? I believe we can, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing should stop us. And I believe we can start discussing this in the comment section, if that's something you would like to see.
So we all have watched these two video clips that I played. There are other similar videos like this trending on the social platforms as I'm speaking to you right now. Many videos, people are lending their voices all across Africa, from the length and breadth of African continent. Everybody is rising up to speak against the evil plans of the West, against Burkina Faso's military president, Ibrahim Traore. Now, I want to lend my own voice from the nation of Biafra, and my own will definitely be different. People are calling for protests all across Africa to protect Ibrahim Traore and to protest against the Western powers that want to take him out, just as they have done both in the olden days and in recent times. At least we all saw, those of you, the adults, we all saw how they murdered Muammar Gaddafi. They called him all sorts of names only for them to take him out. They used media to blackmail him, gave him names just for them to take him out. And they succeeded using his own people. And today, Libya is a no-go area. Libya has been ungovernable till today since the unaliving of Muammar Gaddafi of Libya. So this is the one that just happened recently. It also happened in Tanzania recently, where the former Tanzanian president Magufuli was mysteriously unalived just for the West to have their ways in Tanzania, because that man was doing a great job. You see, you keep on counting and counting, and it's endless. And you think they're going to stop? No, they're not going to stop. Now, this is my message to Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. I will come from a different angle, not what others are saying, and it's going to take a very strong mind to process this very bitter truth that I'm about to say and understand it. You must be selling on the same frequency just like me for you to understand the message that I'm about to pass to Ibrahim Traore. If you are not selling on the same frequency, especially if you are not a Biafran, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to understand the message that I'm passing right now to Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. Number one, we all must agree this is the beginning, the genesis of both the problem and my message. We all must agree that all the countries in Africa that were created by the West, especially the British and the French, we all must agree that all these countries are seen as companies in the eyes of the Western powers, especially Britain and France. I want to give you an illustration for you to begin to process this very bitter truth until you come to the reality. If we understand and believe that these countries created by the Western powers are seen as companies in their eyes, then you will agree with me that the presidents you have in African countries today are managers. Pay attention, I'm taking you somewhere. All the presidents that you have today in Africa are all managers. They are managing the companies of these Western powers that created these companies in the name of countries in Africa. Let us use Nigeria as an example. In the first place, Nigeria was known to be the Lower Niger Company, run by Lord Frederick Lugard. Now, they changed it and made it Southern and Northern Protectorate. From there, they matched them together by fire by force at the gunpoint, and they become a country that you know today as Nigeria. So, we are calling it country, but in their eyes, it is a company. Why is it a company? In the first place, it is a company. Then, in the second place, they are making a living. They are growing their GDP and the economy through these companies that they created in Africa year in, year out. From olden days till today, they are still, boosting their economy from the companies that they created in Africa and called them countries. Is it true or false? This is the bitter truth. Now, how do we do it? How do we go about this? Anybody that will forcefully remove the manager of these companies, just like you fought so hard, you struggled and built a company and install a manager to manage it. All of a sudden, somebody from somewhere forcefully remove your manager. Are you going to sit back and watch that person to run your company and ruin your company to your own detriment? Will you sit back and watch that person who forcefully remove your manager to ruin your company to your own detriment? And that person ruining your company to your own detriment is using the benefits and the proceeds that is coming out from that your company to benefit the workers of your company who are of different families. This is what is going on in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso still remains the company of France. It's a French company in that part of West Africa. So Ibrahim Traore and his team
sell gift card on Andog. Sell Apple and iTunes on Andog is so fast. Sell Razer on Andog is so honest. Sell Steam on Andog is so high rate. Sell gift
forcefully removed the manager, the French manager,